So, what has your guys' worst experience been while on the road?
Make it a good one.
We got lots, that's the thing. We got lots, man.
I had to think of the deuces. So, I guess the one we would have told you, I'll try and set the scene. So, we're driving back from the East Coast. We're feeling like champions, you know, we're on the last leg of the tour. Should be noted that I don't have my driver's license because I'm a chump. It's my one thing that I just don't have it. Anyway, so Slam's driving all the time. He gets tired. It's a snowy day, and drifts. Snow. Bright sun beaming down on us. We pull over on the side of the rural Quebec town where nobody speaks English. I know that for a fact.
You've word out.
I don't know how it happens, but either like a light's left on, so Slam falls asleep.
Well, it's the middle of the day, right?
Yeah.
And it's completely covered in snow. So I left the lights on in the car. You can't tell because it's bright and snowy.
Yeah.
So,
Lights left on, and we wake up. Now the battery's there.
Yeah.
We're thinking we're gonna die.
yeah, for real, like, no heater and shit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's over. It's a wrap. We stayed there. We held each other for a while. Then I stood on the side of the road, so did Slam, and we hailed people down, but you know, our French isn't good enough. Nobody stopped. No one understood what we were saying, except for this one drunk dude who still couldn't understand us, but kind of knew we needed to jump, and he jumped us out of there. He broke a bit of Slam's car in the process, and wouldn't leave too after he was done. He kind of just hung around for a little bit.
what led up to that though was just like.
That's not the worst story.
No.
In fact, as I recall it now, it's kind of warming my heart. You know what I mean? That's what I said. That's a bonding moment. We survived. It's the worst story by far. And I'm not going to use any names, or I'm not going to name the city. I'm not going to humiliate people like that. But somewhere in the galaxy, Slam and I, we're touring around. We're driving around. We're wheeling around. Our album just come out, and you know, we're on cloud nine. You know, we're thinking. We're looking like champions. We're about to get those big bucks.
what up?
Those big bucks.
What up?
We stop at this city, and I tell you, this promoter had. This was the biggest mishmash of a garbage show, where you had pay-to-play maneuvers where the whole bill filled up to the point you have damn near 20 acts.
Yeah, I've seen all that shit. Yeah.
Now check it though. Not only are these, because it's pay-to-play, there's no curation. We're all opening for a rock band.
Wow.
A metal band comes in. You can see some of their fans in the building. They're on dead last. They've got all their equipment, the drums, everything. They come in. They don't even get to play. There's so many acts. It was so disorganized. The guy would basically just be like, you get 10 minutes. You get 15 minutes. Every act worse than the last. A thing that I
It's not even an exaggeration.
A thing that I cannot emphasize enough. One of the things that annoys me about a lot of people who are just starting out with rap, they'll rap underneath their song. So
don't do that.
Their song's just playing. It's a crutch. They don't have all their words memorized.
Sure thing.
But it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
So just 4 hours of that.
Yeah, of just playing CDs with people miming in front of it and kind of like half-heartedly trying to remember the lyrics to their tunes. So.
Well, after that, we're like, all right, it's time to leave. He's like, yeah, I can't pay you guys. You know, we traveled across the country.
Word.
You know, it's like, sorry, I can't pay you guys.
Yeah, word.
And the one act that we at least I knew pretty well, he just straight up left. He was like, forget the show. The show sucks.
Yeah.
He just walked out. And I mean, on top of that, I remember like I was trying to set up my turntables, and the guys were like, "Oh, you have turntables? Like, well, let me clear this giant table that we have here that's just covered in fucking drinks, and like they had laptops all over the place. Like it didn't make any sense.
Oh, it was nuts.
And it's just like
it was nuts.
Oh, so bad.
So how do you guys deal with that kind of thing? Because you're touring a lot, right? And you're getting up and doing these like long travel journeys and stuff to go to these venues, promote the product and get the paper. Like, what do you do with promoters when shit don't really work out? Like,
when it doesn't work like that,
how do you feel about it at that moment, and how do you deal with it like afterwards?
My mindset changes immediately depending on the type of show that we're in. Because if I can tell that it's something that's mismanaged, it's going to be a shit show. The whole way I can see to getting to any money from these situations at all, you kind of just have to absolutely try and kill it and scrape those papers with merch. And that's why,
cool.
I mean, I've toured with acts that have had no merch at all, and it's baffling because like I said, I end up just dead in the water out there. There are times when, especially at this level, you know, it's all you have. Literally, your whole performance is just an advertisement for your merch. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously there are other things, other forms of gratification you're getting from it, but from the business standpoint of it, you know, it's the only way out of those situations.
Sometimes though,
That's really interesting, man.
well, sometimes it kind of becomes fun. Like I remember there's like, you know, when a show's so bad, it kind of actually becomes hilarious.
You just want to like stay with the ride and see how bad it goes.
Yeah.
Well, like let me tell you this one.
It's not all your money and your name on the line. You're just like an artist there, so you can kind of just stand back and laugh at it, right?
Well, I mean, I remember there's one show we did here in Toronto. I forget the name of the bar, but it was tiny. It's like a tiny bar, and there's like some rock band wanted us to come through. Yeah, so we did the show. There was probably 3 people there, and I recognized how bad this show was going to go down immediately because like, or even before it started. So because all I brought was my laptop. I didn't bring turntables. I just brought my laptop.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. So like, how do we plug in? And the guy didn't have mics. So he gave us drum mics, like we're using 57s, and like 57 drum mics, and I'm just like, all I have is my computer with my iTunes, and so like I'm just pushing play and I'm being the hype man with like this drum mic that's like smashed in, and so like there's 3 people there, and so we're doing our tracks and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, here comes the next track. All right, here we go. Like, just like it was, and we were just like. I was laughing my ass off the whole time. It was such a bad show,
but also a good show.
Yeah, it was like good in that sense. A lot of homies came out, like afterwards.
And I guess like even when it's like a bad show, like you guys, you still do the show.
Of course.
Whereas I know other people that like what Kelly's saying. You know, all these people just want to keep all the shine for themselves. Like, if you work in that way, some people, if it doesn't look worth their time or their effort, they just leave and stuff. And I think it's cool that you do the shows.
People that do that too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you usually have like an artist that does
that
that at like almost every show.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn bridges.
Nah,
never burn. Like no matter how shit a show is.
Yeah.
Even if it's the worst show you've ever had, or like some act sucks and like some dude comes out and like kicks over my turntable.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like you got to go up there and make the night better.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No show should be beneath anyone. There should be no threshold. Like that is to say, if there are like 7 people in the room or 700 people in the room, you still should be giving 100%.
Yeah,
regardless.
I think we were talking about this in Oshawa on the way back too. But even saying like a lot of times the shows you do with the 7 people, a lot of times those 7 people receive your music much better than 7 people do at the show with fucking 70 people.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind too, like a lot, especially at rap shows or at shows in general. Sometimes people come through and it's like $10 to get in or whatever, and those dudes are like, that's the only $10 they have.
Yeah.
You know, and so for them to come to a show and then it totally fall apart. Like for some people that could be like literally the worst moment of their life.
Yeah, you just like totally screwed them out.
Yeah, they have a shitty week. It's a Friday. They're like, I'm just gonna go get a couple drinks at this bar. I hear there's a cool act coming through. You know, if you come in and you're like, this show sucks, and you just leave, it's like those people there. And we've all been at shows where this has happened, where you're not performing.
Yeah.
And you've been there, and you're just like, why the fuck did I come out?
Yeah.
I could have gone in just to like some shitty bar at the end of the street and had a beer by myself in the corner, and it would have been way better than this.
Word up.
You know?
Yeah, alright, well I love that. Stay motivated, man. Stay motivated and just like treat your fans with the respect they deserve.
Absolutely.
It's a bit of a generic question, but like I know you guys have gone into it quite a lot with certain examples, but so kind of what keeps you motivated to make rap music? Was it like an open question to both of you? But you know, I mean, answer it however, man, because it is what it is.
Me, when I go to bed every night. I open up my wallet. Now, you might be thinking it's the money. No, kids. This is on, so recording, right? Okay, that hand gesture. I open up my wallet. There's not a lot of money. But there is an old, weathered photo. Nice black and white. Turn it up. I slide it out of a little plastic creasing. It always buckles. That's why it's crinkled and, through years of wear. A little dog turning yellow at the edges. And I look into the eyes of my son. It's an old Polaroid of me holding dynamic. Jamaica. I gotta do it for my baby boy. Oh my God. Shout out to all my fathers out there. Oh my God. That's what keeps me going. And I say bring my A game and I slide it back on my wallet. Then I turn to my wife, and my wife of 35 years, a beautiful marriage, and I say, one of these days, it's been a long time. It's been 3 decades, 3.5 decades. One of these days, we're gonna make it. Look around this apartment. Look at the squalor that I'm living in. But no, we are going to make it. I'm gonna put this game on my back, and I'm gonna finally be manifest into the man that I want to be. And that's it. I don't know what Slam has to live for. Honestly, it boggles the mind.
I don't know what to say because I actually, and this is a true story. I love shit rap. I love it. I listen to it all the time, and this is totally true. I enjoy it, so,
What are you trying to say? Wait.
I aim to make shitty songs, but it just hasn't happened yet. But yeah, I look at a photo of him looking at a photo of Dynamic, and that's what
Oh man. Holy shit. Alright, well, this was way more fun than
Did you have any more questions?
Yeah, I got one more question, man. Alright, and then
because I gotta wrap up one, but
yeah, okay, yeah, alright, let's do it. So yeah, same again, just a bit of an open-ended question. But where would you see yourself? Because I know you guys are putting in a lot of hard work. Where would you see yourself in 5 years? Do you have any aspirations or achievements that you're gonna be like, right, in 2 years we want this, in 3 years we want this, or just whatever? Keep going and see how it goes.
this man knows.
5 years. I'm gonna be on the coast of Japan.
Jamaica.
No. We did that one J Island. Now we're going to another J. The coast of Japan. I'm gonna look over at my new wife, Yukiko. I'm sorry, I let go. Right? It's been 40 years. There's a reason. We tried. I'm gonna look down at my wrist, and if there is not a 6-inch golden eagle, right? Just like Ghostface Killer had back in the 90s. You know what I'm talking about. If I look down at that in my wrist, clutching that, a goblet, a golden goblet. It's empty. I've been drinking all day because I don't have anything else to do on the coast of Japan. Slam's nowhere around. He's long dead. To commemorate our battles in the 80s, we had a 20 whatever year anniversary sound clash. That's 2 years, right? So we bring it back old school style, except it's the future now. Sound is crazy. The speakers that I can afford from these tours, giant. They're the size of a house. I bring them down. Slam brings his tiny. He's on some soundboard handsy shit. He brings his regular setup. He went to Long and McQuaid, rented a couple monitors. You know what I mean? Brought that to the sound clash. I press one button, drop one song, kills him. He actually has a heart attack. His heart stops. The vibrations course through him. I look over at him, and he's okay with it. There's a tranquility in his eyes. You know? He knows he was wrong. He was wrong. You can't come to a sound clash without weak shit.
No Long and McQuaid monitors.
So he accepts it. And in that moment, he's finally found peace. He's finally found peace. I move on. I don't attend the funeral. There's no need to. I buried him in sound. I mean, damn. I have so much love for Slam's mom, but that's a closed casket. They couldn't even consume the body. And I look down at my eagle and kiss it. I whisper into its ear, I love you more than you can. Because I'm very materialistic. That's what drives me. Don't forget that. Back at Yukiko. She hasn't heard that. She doesn't know about my previous life. She doesn't know what happened to Slam. She doesn't know I'm a murderer. She doesn't know about my son dynamic. 5 years from now, still upbringing again, but I try with him, you know? I try. He'll get there someday. I want to be a better father. But I gotta get this money.
That's the dream right there. That's the dream. I can't. If I don't die in 5 years.
Realistically, I'll be dead.
Let's be honest. If I did die, that would be an epic death to just get blasted away by speakers. I guess it'd be like a Back to the Future moment. Remember at the beginning where he's like playing the guitar and he just gets blown through like a wall. That's it. That's exactly. You know.
Holy shit. Oh man,
that's the dream.
I'll make it happen.
I can't wait.
Alright, before I get to the final question that I have, just plug the your guys' the album, let them know how you guys can find it online and all that, and also all your social media links and that stuff.
Well, alright, you can check everything if you search DJ Slam Canada, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, YouTube I think is DJ Slam Canada too, and SoundCloud, everything like that, and yeah, the Raw is on Bandcamp under the Han Solo page. You just search the Raw, Ultra Magnus DJ Slam. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify and whatever, all those other things. Yeah. You can get Quarter Century on Bandcamp. You can find other music just floating around the universe.
Yeah, and if you really need that Ultra Magnus, times are really hard, you know what I mean? 647-225-5677. I will go to your house, deliver it, alright? I'll show up, hand deliver it to you, baby.
Whoa. What a picture dynamic.
That's actually the cover of the new album.
Yeah, like that old Nas album is just the city of Toronto superimposed. My inspiration.
But you don't get a dynamic picture as a baby. You just use one of those conversion programs that make him look like a baby. From one of his recent pictures.
Yo, but yeah, I guess Anyways, yeah, check out Bring Your A Game.
Yes.
It's on CIUT, Mondays at 10 till midnight. Me, Dynamic. I will never speak, so you'll never hear me. You probably won't even know I'm there. I'm never actually there. But,